What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? This new boy is Nefarious, and I'm here for another edition of your favorite show. Here we go, following the Pittsburgh Steelers of the Premier Madden League. We have Week 17 here. We're almost done with the season. Without further ado, let's jump into it and see what we're doing this week. We have the plain spoiler, and this is so this is from the previous game. So these aren't new stories. Oh yeah, this breakout players from the previous game. Let's see what they say. What did I tell you, Coach? Keep feeding them the ball. We actually get the superstar dev trait with Chase Claypool. So he got it. That's a little glitch that's going on in Madden. You'll get it no matter what for some reason. I wonder what abilities. We'll take a look at that. And I think we're still gonna keep the abilities. I think they're gonna vote to let us keep it. Hopefully. But we also get the playing spoiler. We were able to win the game, so that playing spoiler worked out. Remember last time we got 20,000 XP for playing spoiler. This time we got 10 for Big Ben, Najee, and Minka. So pretty much the same three people as well. And we earned 10 staff points for playing spoiler. So let's take a look. We get some upgraded players, which is always good. And I didn't see no injuries, so it looks like we're all set there. Where we won't have to deal with any injuries. We're gonna keep upgrading his zone, get him up to 92. Mika Fitzpatrick. This is, I think, his second role. We lowered XP in this league, and this is the second role, but we did get the boost from the storyline. Najee, we're gonna go power back up to an 84. I don't think the morale would unlock the second ability. Well, we don't even have it unlocked yet. We still need to play, it looks like 82 downs. So we still got plenty of downs to play before he's able to get that unlocked. So he got one roll. Joshua Dobbs got one. I don't know why he got one. That's just weird. We'll upgrade his scrambler. I don't even know if we'll keep him. We might. I don't know. Maybe as a backup, just keep him. Chase Claypool, we got two roles for us. Do we upgrade a slot or do we upgrade physical or deep threat? Do we upgrade slot? It fits the scheme, but I want him to be different than just fitting the scheme. Do we upgrade his deep threat? Do we go route running? Physical, catching traffic, spec catch and release. He is our deep threat, so we're gonna go deep threat. He's our deep threat. That's why. He's kind of our deep threat. He's got 3 deep route plus 1 acceleration. We'll do another deep threat. Oh, that's right. We got slot because we got to change our scheme back. He's got plus 1 release, spec catch, deep route catching awareness. So let's see what he looks like now. Deep route's up to 90, but that's with the morale boost. Same thing with spec catch, 93, but it's like 90. It's actually 90. It's actually 90. Sorry about that. Excuse me. So he's at 90 with that, 87 with deep, 80 with medium, 82 with short, and we're putting attribute points into him. Right now we did his short. We still have more to come, but mostly his short so far. But moving on to this week, we are playing the Cleveland Browns. We lost the first game against them. They got 89 overall offense, 83 overall defense, 86 overall altogether. We are 73 overall offense, 85 overall defense, and 78 altogether. Yeah, let's take a look at the Cleveland Browns. I know we already did, but let's take a look. Let's see if anything changed from the first time we played them. All right, first thing we see is Jordan Tiamu is the starting quarterback. I wonder if that's actually going to happen. He's got Nick Chubb, Andy Jokovic. Is that Janovich? Jokovic. Janovich, OBJ. He's got X Factor with OBJ now. He's got grab and smash. He's still got Jarvis Landry, Schwartz. We have to worry about Njoku. He's probably going to get rid of Hooper. Maybe just let him go. What's his run block? What's Hooper's run block? Honestly, 66 run block. Maybe we bring him over to Pittsburgh. Who knows? Offensive line is still the same. Very solid offensive line. Probably one of the best in the division. I don't know if the Ravens' offensive line is better, but definitely one of the best in the division. He's got Jadeveon Clowney, as you know. In the inside, he's got Malik Jackson, Andrew Billings, Lorenzo Carter playing that left outside linebacker, Anthony Walker. He's got the fast corners, Greg Newsom's 94 speed. Greedy Williams is 93 speed. Then he's got Denzel Ward, who's 95 speed. So he's got a lot of speed in the defensive backfield. Besides John Johnson, really slow right there. And then he's got Grant Delpit. But yeah, pretty much the same team. Only difference is he's starting Jordan Tiamu. I guess with his season being over, he wants to see what he has in the system. And from what I know, he doesn't want Baker anymore. So we'll see if he keeps Baker. But let's go into the game plan. Taking a look at the offense, it's stop Nick Chubb, make him throw the ball. And taking a look at the defense, it's going to be making sure Myles Garrett doesn't get loose. So offensive game plan, we're going to go defend inside run. Defensive game plan, actually go back, because we're gonna go half pads. Our offensive fatigue's pretty low, so we're not gonna do all starters. We'll do split. We'll split everybody, so everybody's split there. Nobody I really need to get extra XP, so everybody's split because of the player health right now. Offensive game plan. Right now we're gonna worry about throwing it deep. That's going to be the game plan. Defend inside and throw it deep. Let's take a look. We're going to do half pads, and we'll do all starters on offense. But before we do that, we're going to do half pads, all starters. But before we do that, we actually got to go back. We got to go back, and we got to make sure we fix our depth chart, because we did switch something for the sim. We did put Najee Harris as one of our later running backs there. Put Benny Snell up there. Trent Cannon. Make sure everything's all set. Claypool's still in the slot. In his position. Alright, everybody's all set. We're all set. Najee Harris, is he close to 1,000 yards for us? We'll check that in a second. But back to the weekly strategy. We want to make sure that we go ahead and do half pads and split on defense. We're going to do half pads and starters on offense. So boom, we're all set. Now we're going to move on. Weekly goals. Let's take a look at the weekly goals. Head coach, win the turnover battle always. That's going to be number one. I think we're going to run with that all season, even next season. No turnovers today. Do I think I could go a game without any turnovers? You know what? It's a challenge. Let's challenge ourselves not to have any turnovers. Don't allow a rushing TD. Don't allow a passing TD. Pick it off twice. Recover 2 fumbles. Pick it off twice. Let's get 2 picks in this game. When it comes to this, 5 rush TDs, recover 3 fumbles. 8 points for 5 rush TDs. Recovering 3 fumbles, you get 8 points as well. You get 3 for getting half of that. Or at least 2 or 3. 200 rushing yards. We'll call it a day. 200 rushing yards. We don't want to waste time in this game, so we're just going to, waste time playing the game. So we're just going to go 200 rushing yards because we want the game to be over with. We got Najee Harris. We want to get him to 85. We're going to keep Claypool there because we also got to get him to 85. Do we have any other superstars that are low overall that need to get to 85 to unlock 2 abilities? No, everybody else is all set, so we're good. Those are the only 2 we're going to really focus on. Just to get him to 85 and make sure that we unlock those abilities. We had Pat Fairmouth. Can we want to do Khalil Waring? Should we do Khalil Waring? I don't know. I don't think so. We're going to do Kevin Dotson. We're going to make sure we get him some love. We got to get that offensive line looking decent for next season. I think, if anything, the worst case scenario, we have Dotson and Green at center and left guard as our weaker guys, and then everywhere else we got a high 70s, low 80s type of guy, preferably with good run blocking, because I think that's what we're gonna be focusing on. So go ahead and sim the training and see if anybody gets injured on the offensive side, the defensive side. I doubt the defensive side, but maybe on the offensive side. So defense looks okay. Everybody's good on defense. Offense. Alright, everybody's good. Everybody's good. Starters were able to get extra XP doing half pads, and everybody's good. Perfect. Did we get any upgrade? We got some upgrades too. Cameron Sutton and Okra 4. Yeah, we definitely don't want him as the guy when we when we start next season. We definitely don't want him in the starting lineup. I'll say that much. If he ends up in the starting lineup, then either there wasn't anything on the market, or we didn't do our job, and we're gonna do our job. So I'm gonna assume there was nothing on the market if we end up with him in the starting roster. But let's go take a look at the season stats, see where everybody is. All right, so here are Big Ben. He's over 3,000 yards. Remember, our goal was 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, and a even to positive interception to touchdown ratio. He's 5 behind the interception right now. He's 29 and 34, so he's a -5. If he performs well, gets 2 TDs this game, maybe 3 TDs next game, he could end up being our quarterback again next season. We don't want that. We're not going to try to throw an interception on purpose, but we don't want that. Kalen Ballage in his rookie season is averaging over 4.5 yards a carry, 6 TDs. He has the 2 fumbles, but he has 689 yards. Kalen Ballage is having a good season as well. Honestly, all our running backs, they're all averaging over, besides Benny Snell, everybody's averaging over 4 yards a carry. Trenton Cannon, Kalen Ballage, and Najee Harris. Receiving, we have a 1,000-yard receiver, Chase Claypool, with almost 1,200 yards. He's going to be our number 1. Deontay Johnson's also playing pretty decent. He's the next guy. We might get into that superstar range. Who knows? We'll see. Najee Harris has 390 yards himself. So he's over 1,000 yards all-purpose on the season. Fairmouth, we didn't really get involved like we wanted to. Like I said, Okafor shouldn't be here next season, and he hasn't played like he wants to be here next season, if you could see that. 94 tackles for Devin Bush. He has 15 tackles for loss, 17 from TJ Watt. Cameron Hayward has 12 himself. 6 sacks from Highsmith, and Cameron Hayward's in second with 4. And TJ Watt only has a whopping 3 sacks on the season. Bradley Roby has 6 interceptions himself. Damon Arnett, a really good pickup thus far. He has... 5 deflections? 5 interceptions? Yeah, 5 interceptions. I went right by it. I want to see where Devin Bush is relation to the NFL. We want him in the top 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's number 14. So he's only a few away from being up there, but he's number 14. Hopefully we could get him a ton of tackles this week. Tackles for loss, we don't have anyone close right now. 17 is our high with TJ Watt, and we don't care about him being in the lead because he is already a superstar. Passing, leading the league right now, Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers user, is 13-1. He's got Aaron Rodgers playing on all cylinders. Rushing, the leading rusher in the league is Antonio Gibson with 1,600 yards. Zeke Elliott is a close second right now. Gibson has a superstar ability now. I think he has Tank. I don't know if he unlocked the other one. Yeah, the other one's locked. He's got Tank. It says +3 morale, and he's 88 overall. So shouldn't he have that second ability unlocked if he's at 85? Yeah, 85 elusive back. That makes no sense. Zeke Elliott. We're not going to look at him. Matt Breeder's number 3, Derrick Henry, and Austin Eckler. That rounds up the top rushers so far this season in PML. The top receiver is Darnell Moss. And you're like, who's Darnell Moss? Well, Darnell Moss is the replacement of Henry Ruggs. Since Henry Ruggs had that issue, PML will not allow Henry Ruggs into the season, the league. So we got Darnell Moss, who is got almost 2,000 yards on the season, 87 reception, and he got 20 TDs. So he's leading the league in receiving yards and TDs. He's absolutely going off. The tight end from LA, the rookie, Jacob Harris, he has 1,500 yards. I'm surprised he hasn't got a dev story and got him to start yet. That's definitely a surprise. Christian Kirk's now on the Texans. He's number 3. Where are we with, we're pretty far down there. Chase Claypool. Maybe we could get close to the top 5 by the season's end. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I just want to take a look at that. Now let's jump into the game and take on the Cleveland Browns. Alright, so here we are in Pittsburgh. We are taking on the Cleveland Browns for our second matchup of the season. Both teams are pretty much out of the playoffs, so this is just for fun as we hit the tight end Pat Firemuth underneath, and he takes it into the end zone, making it 7-0. And then a field goal is faked by the Cleveland Browns. He's able to hit his guy underneath. He runs inside. We missed the tackle. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone. So a fake field goal for a touchdown as the Cleveland Browns tie it up 7-7. Then Najee Harris is going to run to the outside. He's going to have nothing but space, take it into the end zone, making it 14-7, actually 13-7 after we missed a field goal. And then Odell Beckham Jr. is going to find space in the middle, go into the end zone, making it 14-13. After a field goal, we're able to get the ball back, and we score right before half is over, making it 20-17. Now 20-17. Baker Mayfield is feeling pretty saucy right now, but he's gonna get hit stick fumbled, and Devin Bush is picking it up with nothing but green grass in front of him, and he's gonna take it all the way into the end zone, making it 27-17. So a 10-point lead for us now. Here in the third quarter, we're going to run a little RPO. We hit James Washington. He's going to spin to the middle. He's going to have nothing but space, and he takes it into the end zone, making it 34-17. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion after he throws that interception with nothing but space in front of Terrell Edmonds. A foregone conclusion that the Browns are pretty much tanking this game, looking for a better draft pick. The score is now 41-17. Then Najee Harris punches it in for a good measure, making it 48-17. And that's pretty much going to be the final score, 48-17. The Cleveland Browns lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We improve to 4-12. Cleveland is now 4-12 as well, and we'll see how it affects the draft. But that's going to be it for this game. All right, so here we are in the post game. We just played the Cleveland Browns. In his end of the season, I'm not going to say he was tanking, but I'm not going to say he was giving it his best shot because he's also looking for a better draft pick. Just going through the score right now. Alright, so here we are. We just finished playing the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers. Alright, so here we are. We just finished playing the Cleveland Browns. The Pittsburgh Steelers come out with the win, 48-17. And Lord knows, did we really win this week? Maybe we're just bad at losing because we're just hurting our own draft pick and helping out the Browns draft pick who he's not really in a playoff hunt. So if anything, he's looking to the future. And we're just looking to get comfortable and, run what feels comfortable and, try to gain some confidence. Just taking a look at the stats, we led in total offense. We won 48-17. We had 0 turnovers. He had 6. Red zone percentage, we were 1 for 1. He was 4 for 5. Time of possession, we had 21-18. No penalties. We played pretty well. Just taking a look at the stats, too. The offensive player of the game, it could be Big Ben. I mean, Big Ben had a really good game, but we're going to give it to... Big Ben had 3 touchdowns. But he didn't have that much yardage. You know what? We're going to give it to Big Ben because Najee had that one blemish. They gave him the fumble. I don't think it was a fumble, but they gave him a fumble, but we were able to recover it. So we'll give it to Najee. On the defensive side, just taking a look at the Steelers, we had a few guys that performed pretty well. 2 tackles for loss and a sack for TJ Lane. Well, Justin Lane had 2 interceptions. So, do we have any forced fumbles? Yeah, we did. Who had a forced fumble? Devin Bush picked it up from Terrell Edmonds. He had an interception, a forced fumble, and 7 total tackles. I mean, we got to give it to Terrell Edmonds. I mean, this guy just performs every week. He had a tackle for loss. He had 7 total tackles, an interception. He also had a forced fumble, a pass deflection. And that forced fumble led to a touchdown for us. So, and he had a pick 6. So, I mean, there's not much you could say about Terrell Edmonds. He's just performing really well. And he's going to be the player of the game on defense. Player of the game on offense, again, is going to be Big Ben. And now let's take a look at the Come On Neff play of the game. Alright, so the Come On Neff play of the game is actually a fun one. So he's doing a field goal. It's 7-0 at this point. It's his first drive. I kind of feel like a fake's coming, but I didn't call a safe man field goal here. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just play it with I switched to the middle linebacker. I'll just play it. So he runs that fake field goal. I don't know where my guys were going. They kind of froze there. He got to the outside. We tried to play the deep route. He hit the underneath route, and I try to come up and tackle. I take a terrible route to it, give him all kinds of room on the inside. He goes inside. He gets the first down. And he gets a touchdown on that. Actually, I forgot he got a touchdown on that. So he gets more than a first down. He gets a touchdown on a fake field goal, and that would have to be the command F play of the game. You got to make a tackle there. Got to be better in those situations. Um, you know, we kind of felt it. It felt the fake coming, and we should have, audibled or called a different play because we know this user likes to run fake field goals and stuff like that. But that's going to be the command F play of the game. Now let's jump into the main menu and see if we got any upgrades or anything like that. Alright, so taking a look, we did get all our staff points. The only thing we didn't get is 200 yards rushing, but we did get 2 points from that. We got 12 total points, so it's a good week. 12 more points to add on. We're trying to get at least one more upgrade on our coaching tree. We want to make sure we could sign offensive linemen because that's going to be a big part of this offseason is trying to get offensive linemen to come in and bring better blocking for Najee Harris and also better blocking for the play action game. But we got no upgrades other than that. There's really nothing to really talk about. Next week we take on the Baltimore Ravens to finish out the season. The Baltimore Ravens are going into the playoffs, so we expect them to not play their starters. But we will give him a game and, try to build on the confidence we've gained recently. But that's going to do it for us today. Everybody have a great day, and we will see you next time.